Hello everybody, this is Deep Cosmic Space Wizard bringing you guys a collective tarot card reading for the day. And for the day I pulled the card Innocence. So I'll start from the book, and it says, "The simplest gestures of love and respect can prevail over even the toughest of hearts." In this card, the lightness of the aura around Ganesha portrays innocence. By being soft and still, you give the universe the opportunity to assist you in creating your desires. Be willing to release any cynicism. Have you noticed yourself becoming increasingly critical over time? As you gather more experience, sometimes the familiarity of a situation can cause you to lose touch with your innocence. It is only natural to expect similar outcomes as you have had in the past when similar situations present themselves in your life. Don't forget, though, that change and transformation are always possible. You are being offered an opportunity to approach this situation with renewed peace. If you are making changes to your situation, or if you're making changes to your job situation, relationships, or even the direction of your life path, approach this with a sense of exploration and the excited curiosity of a child. Be willing to let go of the preconceived ideas that have developed over time in your mind. Allow your heart to be centered and in a place of peace. Every day call on Ganesha for guidance to renew your mind and refresh your thinking. With Ganesha's assistance, contemplate each situation you encounter. Ask Ganesha to support you. Remember to pray for freedom from fears, worries, and unhealthy obsessions that might control your thoughts and harm your soul. Be accountable for your decisions and the results. Just knowing that you are responsible will assist you to take decisions seriously with a greater consideration. Okay, so yeah, this is all about just learning to kind of like drop away all of the baggage and all the perceptions that we pick up by just being alive over time, you know, and by being in society, by playing, you know, roles in certain situations and different relationships, and, you know, viewing ourselves in certain ways. You know, over time we develop, I guess, mental patterns, perhaps, if you want to call them that, of ways in which we view ourselves and others and our environment, and sometimes, you know, like you get kind of everything becomes like the same sometimes. Like we react the same way to the same people. You know, we say the same things, we think the same things, you know, and it's just like, you know, it's just like sometimes life becomes routine, and in that routine sometimes our minds get molded in certain ways, and this card is just asking you to come back to an innocence, you know, release your mind, empty your mind, and look at everything with a fresh pair of eyes, as if you were a kid again. Because this card really wants you to see the wonder in life and the magic in life, and you know, even the mundane can be magical, even though you know, we might have things might be the same, you know, you might be going to the same place, seeing the same people, but you know, if you just look at it with a fresh pair of eyes, it can instantly become something much more alive and something much more fresh and new. Yeah, you know, there's you know, sometimes we just get I don't know, I want to say old, you know, in our thinking. You know, we become old in our ways, but we might not necessarily be old. You know, it's just a thing. It's like this happens normally. You know, throughout life. Sometimes it's just sometimes you just get into that mentality or that groove of things, and you know, you kind of feel yourself becoming like an adult, or you know, like you feel like you're losing the kid inside of you or something, you know. Like you're becoming more, I don't know how to put it exactly. I want to say more responsible and less childlike, but you know, obviously we're responsible. There's nothing wrong with being responsible. We have to be responsible sometimes, at least sometimes. And you know, I guess I'm just saying, like, sometimes we just lose touch with that inner child, and seeing things with just a fresh pair of eyes, basically a fresh heart, you know, like a fresh feeling of everything around us. Like sometimes things just become dull or something, you know, or we don't even realize they're there because we're so used to them. And sometimes we take for granted the simple things, like, you know, when you're a kid you could have fun just like, you know, I don't know, you'd have fun in different ways, you know, and just over time it's like, for whatever reason, you know, we change, and sometimes it's harder for us to just enjoy things just for, you know, for it being in the moment and nothing else. You know, so this card is really asking us to just enjoy the moment, you know, just see things, you know, like, okay, so like imagine, you know, when you have like people talk about, oh, like my kids, like they teach me so much, you know, or they show me how to live again or something. Like sometimes like kids coming into like an adult's life can really be a refreshment of their own soul. You know, just hanging out with your kid can, I mean, teach you how to be a kid again. And you know, there's a wisdom in being a kid to you know, a certain extent. There's a wisdom of not being affected by life yet, or by society, you know. And it's nice, it's fresh to see that. It's you know, it's just so, it feels good just to be around kids because they're just so innocent. So, you know, the card in the book, it was also saying, yep, just explore and be excited with the curiosity of a child to approach things that you want. And, yep, letting go of preconceived ideas that have developed over time in your mind. If you believe in Ganesha, Ganesha is saying to ask for assistance, to contemplate each situation you encounter, also to help you with freedom from your fears, worries, and unhealthy obsessions that might control your thoughts and harm your soul, and to be accountable for your decisions and the results. And by knowing that you're responsible will assist you to take decisions seriously with greater consideration. So, yeah, you know, don't let your fears take control. You know, don't let those repetitive thoughts that are draining your soul, don't give them focus, don't give them energy. Just shift your thoughts to something else. And yeah, don't give into your worries. You know, if we gave as much energy to our happiness and to our hope and into our dreams as we did our fears and our worries, we would feel completely monumentally different compared to if we were to give all the energy to our fears and worries and stuff, you know, like just giving the energy and focus to the positive things more definitely shifts your life around in the way you feel. Yeah, and being accountable for your decisions, so that way you'll take your decisions more seriously with greater decisions. Obviously, every action or decision has a reaction or um, an effect. You know, we can't take back what we do, but we could always move forward in a new way. Um, but you know, sometimes when we make a decision, it it creates a big change in our life, and that's why it's good to really think about them. You know, and it's because you're responsible for your life. You know, your decisions are your responsibility, and you know, knowing that it's up to you to pick how you want your life to unfold, it it makes you really take it a little bit more seriously. You know. Um, but yeah, so you know, uh, let's you know, be childs and just look at things with a fresh pair of eyes, uh, with a childlike curiosity and wonderment. And with that note, I just want to wish all you magical souls much love, peace, joy, bliss, success, prosperity, gratitude, and namaste.